Well, I've never been in a survival situation before. This is one of them. This is it. I had to get it on film. I don't know if I'll ever see this again. We were stuck in a hailstorm and a lightning storm. I think I would have hypothermia right now, but we have a fire. It is the morning of day 6, and what a glorious morning. Sun's coming up. I'm standing on a rock so that I remember that Rocky C Pass is our second pass today. But our first pass today is that daunting pile of rock. That is Dead Horse Pass. We're at Dead Horse Lake. And last night, before we went to bed, we heard this rumbling, not on the trail, but off to my left, your right. Some rocks came down off the cliff and just scrambled down. And it was a little scary. Kind of made me wonder about today. But this is our first task this morning. I hope they don't change this from Dead Horse Pass to Dead Crow Pass. That would be a bad deal. But let's do it. Let's get up there, get over it, get over Rocky C Pass, and then head on for day 7 tomorrow. It's been a great deal. Thanks for following As a Crow Flies Hiking. Enjoy the adventure today as we do Dead Horse Pass and Rocky C Pass. We're starting up Dead Horse Pass. Pax has warned us it's a little sketchy. We gotta be careful with the footing. Lots of loose gravel. Do the best we can and hope it's good enough, because a bad step could be game over. I think we'll be fine. Just take it slow and steady and careful. Well, up above me is where we're headed. It looks very sketchy. It looks sketchy from camp down there. It looks even sketchier now, but I can at least see the trail. I could see little ants of people coming up from across the lake last night. Now I can at least see a trail, but it looks like it just disappears. Hopefully this will go as scheduled and as planned and no problems. Let's go. Dead Horse Pass. I don't know if you're able to see, but there's a little ant of a person right up there on the trail, right above the first cliff line. That will be us. Let's keep heading up. This is such a beautiful place. We're making our way up these switchbacks, and I keep thinking about that rock that came off the cliff last night, and we heard it sound like an earthquake, but it was way off the trail. But it's just a reminder of how scary this place can be. Keep making the switchbacks and hopefully we'll make it to the top pretty soon. We stayed over there last night. That was our campsite and had a good view of this pass, and I couldn't see a trail, but now I can see a trail, however faint. Now we go through the cliff area, which is probably the sketchiest part, I guess. I don't know, we're about to find out. Let's take a look at it. There's not much of a trail here. Two things I'm thinking about as we're making our
next switchback is. Number one, when you're on the switchback facing the sun, you can't see the trail because the sun just blitzes your eyes. You can only see just a few feet in front of you. Number two, when there's no trail and it's just loose, you feel like you want to be like a batter in the batter's box and just dig in and make your foot placement. I am having the time of my life though. This is absolutely heart-pounding, super adventure. My inclination on these sketchy parts, where it's just loose gravel and the trail's at a slope, is to lean back towards the cliff and get low. I guess if I fell, I could grab a hold of something and my body weight is not tipping over and gravity pushes me even further. But this is so much fun. This is my kind of fun. Woo! I thought we had one more switchback, but I got surprised and we're at the top. Yes, sir. Dead Horse Pass, what an absolutely glorious view. And another basin on the other side. Absolutely spectacular. Oh my Lord, this is so beautiful. Never seen anything like it. Absolutely blown away. Man, what a beautiful place. I gotta figure out a way to retire here. Absolutely spectacular. Lord God in the heavens. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, Pax, what's our next destination?
So the trail heads on down through this basin, and around that highest ridge way over there, it drops down. That's the next pass. That's Rocky Sea Pass.
Okay.
And we're gonna hike down through this valley, take a Jack and Jill trail around that basin, and around that knob, and then over the pass.
That's our next pass. Let's go for it.
Have a great trip.
It's nice meeting you guys. Please comment on the channel so I know who you are.
As the crow flies.
As the crow flies, yeah. We just finished Dead Horse Pass. That was sketchy, but super fun. I should call it type 2 fun, I don't know. But it was adventurous. It was loose gravel. It was straight off a cliff, but it was an excellent adventure. Now let's go down to the next one, which is Rocky Sea Pass, I think. That's our next destination, and then we'll camp for the night. And then tomorrow, we will end it into the Highline, the Uintas Highlines, or the Uintas Mountains, high Uintas Mountains, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I told Pax a lot that each time I get to one of these passes and go over them, and I see the next basin, I go, oh, well, this is my favorite one. And then I get to the next one, I'm like, no, I think this was my favorite one. And now I get to this one, and it's like a basin and then an extra basin below it. So I can't decide, but just keep giving me these basins, Uintas. It is spectacular. Rocky Sea Pass, Let's go. You can probably see, I just showed you, and you can see behind me, there was a fire that came through here a couple of years ago, Steve was telling us about. It got this whole basin down here that you'll be able to see. As a result, we're not gonna go straight down on the Highline Trail and straight up through this basin because Cash Max, Mike, went through here yesterday. He was ahead of us, and he said that the trail's unrecognizable. We're gonna take the Jack and Jill Trail, which goes around the basin so we don't go straight down and straight up. And it's gonna add some miles to it, maybe 4 miles to our trip, but it's not as much elevation, which I love, no elevation. You know what I'm impressed by? We'll see a lake and Pax will have his pack off and line in the water in like 15 seconds.
I'm on it.
It takes me like 10 minutes to get everything back together because I don't fish that much.
Yeah.
But he is a professional at fishing, I'm telling you.
I love it. Love it a lot.
For me, it's all or nothing. I'm either gonna catch a fish on the first cast or nothing for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Let's go see if we can catch some brooks.
Right on.
Good thing Steve has his Garmin because in the middle of this burn section, you cannot see the trail, though I believe it's right here, Steve.
Okay, we need to go up.
Yeah. So he's got his Garmin and it tells us where to go, but there is no trail to be seen and no cairns either. You just got to negotiate it and follow the map on the Garmin. Luckily he's got it or we'd be lost. Our next pass is Rocky Sea Pass, and we got a vantage point of it. It's right there. That little V in the mountain is where we gotta go. We're on the upper trail, the Jack and Jill Trail, because the Highline Trail goes straight down and straight up, and it's just unrecognizable, they say, because of all the burn. So let's keep moving to Rocky Sea Pass. Let's go. So there's our destination. You can actually see the switchbacks going up it. That V out there in the distance, that is Rocky Sea Pass. And we're gonna head up there, and apparently there's cell phone signal up there, so maybe I'll make a call. Phone home, ET.
Call.
We're having lunch at Jack and Jill Lakes. Pax Slot loves this place because he got good fishing. He's already caught a huge brook trout. Looking at the skies behind us as we head toward our pass, which is over there, skies kind of are looking ugly. So we kind of thought that there might be some storms in the afternoon. Hopefully we can make it to the pass and over the pass before the storms come in. You don't want to be on those passes when the lightning starts hitting. We'll just keep going and maybe we'll make it to the top. Here's our trail junction. We're going to Rocky Sea Pass. As you can see behind me, the storms are brewing all around us. We've felt raindrops, but nothing significant yet. As soon as we do, we'll put on our pack covers, put on rain jackets, but right now, we're okay. Let's make it to Rocky Sea Pass, see if we can make it to the camp. Well, as soon as Jeff said, put your rain jacket on, or rain cover on, it starts raining. So he called it just right time. Unfortunately, we got to cross this stream and hope that this rain will hold off. If not, we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. That's not just rain.
I had to convert the waterproof on my camera.
That's hail.
Oh, hey.
Little hailstorm out here.
Your tree looked better than mine, but I don't think so. Hey, come in here. Come in here. All right. Big room.
Hunkered down under a tree. This hailstorm is tremendous. Look out here, it looks like snowstorm, but that's hail. It's hitting Pax's pack. Looks like it's a snowstorm. Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Uintas, as Steve would say. Well, I've never been in a survival situation before.
This is one of them.
This is it. I had to get it on film. I don't know if I'll ever see this again. We were stuck in a hailstorm and a lightning storm, and but for the skills of Paxalot, I think I would have hypothermia right now, but we have a fire.
Under a tarp, keeping us warm.
Woo! Pax had a tarp in his pack, and we were able to get under it. Now that's smoke inhalation. And so he got it started. This is not a good situation to be in. It dropped down to 40 degrees in a matter of about 5 minutes. Hail came down, rain. We got under this tarp. First we were under trees. Yeah, 40 degrees. It's just amazing what it'll do out here. But hopefully we can ride this out. My legs are now warmer. I was shivering.
Shivering's the first sign of hypothermia.
Yeah. Oh. I knew I was getting there, but this little fire is keeping our legs warm. Maybe we can get through it. I mean,
We don't have to.
we don't have any choice. We're out of options right now, but it's all part of the adventure. Woo!
Bad. Hypothermia is setting in for all of us. We have to do something, so put up the tarp.
Well, the rain has let up just a little bit, but not a whole lot. The hail is still coming down a little bit. Lightning is just like one after the other, and it was super close. My legs are warm, but I'm still shivering. I kind of froze. I mean, literally and mentally. But he's got this great looking fire. As you can see, this is not snow.
A lot of hail.
That's hail and thunder and a 30-degree drop in temperature. Well, like Kevin Costner said, if you build it, they will come. And what was that movie called?
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Well, we have a fire of dreams, and we're all huddled in.
We have a field of nightmares.
It's a dream come true to have a fire. Oh my goodness.
So we got our fire going, and the group came by, and we're all getting warm. My legs are already warm, so hopefully this will pass, and we will move on to Rocky Sea Pass and beyond. All right. Well, we're done. We made it through a crazy event. There's still smoke down here from the fire. Down below me, that's the smoke. There are a bunch of people huddled up with us under the tarp, and we stayed warm through all the rain and all the hail. And now we're done. And let's see if we can get over to Rocky Sea Pass and onward to Carolyn Lakes.
And I just got a text from Paul.
saying it's clearing up, blue skies headed our way.
That is really good to hear because I'm still not dry. But we made it, just barely. Well, we've been hiking through what Pax has been calling Mordor, this burned forest, and we finally made it out of there after the craziness of the storm. And we finally made it to where we can see the pass. In front of me, behind the camera, is Rocky Sea Pass, and this is our next hurdle, and basically our last hurdle, because tomorrow, after we get through with this and get down to Caroline Lakes, then we only got 8 miles left to the end of the Highline Trail. It's been super exciting, but right now I'm focused on this. Rocky Sea Pass, here we come. Well, today's been a long journey. One pass over Dead Horse, not to be renamed Dead Crow Pass. And we made it to this, Rocky Sea Pass. We're at the base of it. Let's go get it. We are making our way through the switchbacks of Rocky Sea Pass. Beautiful down below in the basin. Not as sketchy as Dead Horse Pass, but it feels steeper. Not sure why. Maybe because it's the end of the day. Whew, let's go. Woo! Rocky Sea Pass. Made it. Yes, sir. All right. A very interesting thing that Pax just pointed out to me, and you probably can't see it in the video because it looks like a haze, it almost looks like a cloud, but in the far distance, way above the mountain range, is another mountain, and that's Mount Timpanogos. I can say it now. And that's what we started at. When we started our adventure on Friday, we hiked that before traveling to the Highline on Saturday and then starting on Sunday. We're not going that far though, right?
Home sweet home, it's just beyond it. But no, if you camp tonight, it's the bottom of this hill.
Let's do it. Thanks, Pax. Appreciate you, brother. That's awesome. Well, we did Rocky Sea Pass, which is the last true pass. Hayden Pass is where we'll end. That's the end of the Highline Trail. We'll end there, but we don't go down the pass, we just go up to it. And so that's not really part of it. That would be 8. So let's go to Caroline Lakes, let's set up camp and maybe do some fishing, get something to eat, and get to bed, and then tomorrow, 8 miles out and we're done. Just absolutely awesome. Tonight, Caroline Lakes, tomorrow we'll end. Well, we had another treat on the last night of our adventure on the Highline Trail, and that is we got to meet up with Paul. Paul from Beagle's Backcountry Adventures. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight.
Oh man, been looking forward to this for a few months.
We're at Caroline Lake. Is that it? It's Caroline Lake, right?
Caroline. Yep.
Caroline. He's starting his adventure. We're ending ours tomorrow, but you're heading where?
Tomorrow's going to be across the Rock Creek Basin to Dead Horse Pass, heading over to Kings Peak, and then north to China Meadows.
All right, well, it's an honor to get to hang out with you tonight. Appreciate you coming out of your way to hang out with us.
Going out of my way, man.
Appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
All right, thanks, Paul. So the one thing that Beagle, or Paul, and I have in common is
We both hike with hiker Smurfs as our lucky charm, basically. So, Paul, have you had yours since you were a kid?
I have. I picked it up in Germany.
All right.
Like 8 years old.
What's up, dude? What's up? How's it going? Where's your flower, dude? Well, this is a wrap for day number 6. We did 2 passes today, including Dead Horse Pass and Rocky Sea Pass. Absolutely awesome. We survived a hailstorm to the thanks of Paxalot, who had a tarp and has his amazing fire starting skills. In the middle of a hailstorm, he was able to get fire going. I'll give you a Coke Zero when we get back.
Fire King. I gotta have a 12-pack, sorry.
12-pack? Okay, you got it, man. All right, guys, we'll see you on day 7, which will be our exit at the end of the Highline Trail. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, like, and comment. If you don't, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll see you on the next adventure, which will be the finale of the Highline Trail, which is tomorrow.
Yeah. There's a blue helm. Blue helm pass. Yeah, they just misspelled it on the map.
Yeah, they misspelled it.